Hi, my name is Alexa Lima, and I am a pianist and composer as well as a music teacher. I started with piano. At about the age of 4, I told my mom, hey, I want to play piano, and she was like, okay, let's go. So she took me to a teacher. Unfortunately, the teacher was like, well, we need to wait and see if when she can read. And I was like, but I can read. So she was like, bring her back when she's 6. So my mom did, and then that was, when I started my real studies in piano. My main influences are visual art, because I've been brought up through visual art my whole life. I mean, my mom and my other brother are artists, so that's a very big influence. People in my life influence me as well. Other musicians that I kind of feel a connection with. A lot of them are dead, actually, which could kind of sound weird, but composers like Eric Satie is one of my really big influences. Claude Debussy is also one of my influences, as well as Thelonious Monk. So I kind of draw a lot of inspiration from a bunch of different things, as well as nature. Nature is a really big inspiration for me as well. My band's name is Waking Astronomer. We are Atlanta based, and my role in the band is keys player, and I also contribute to writing some of the music. We kind of got together October of 2013. We're all solo artists in our own right, so it kind of started as like a joke, kind of like, oh, hey guys, we should probably you want to start a band? And we were just like, ah, ha, ha. And then we were like, no, seriously, like we should probably do this. So that's how it started. And then ever since then, we've just been constantly writing music, playing shows every month. And so now we're kind of taking that time to really focus on recording our first collection of songs. Ever since like the beginning of our whole creation, we've just kind of vowed not to go into the whole like process of finding our name. It just kind of happened. That's what we're kind of saying.
Okay,
so
cool. Maybe
we'll reveal it at some later date. But we all are kind of across the board as far as our influences go and stuff like that. I was trained classically and went into jazz before going to school. So we have classical, jazz. Our vocalist Afua, she's very fluent in soul and R&B. Then we have Jeremy and Brett, who are very fluent in electronic music, so we have that aspect. And then Syra is also trained classically as well as jazz on her cello and vibes. So we have a lot of different genres mixed together. Afua and I, we have our side duo called Afua and Alexa, and we've written a couple of songs in the past, and one of our songs called Star Child was actually licensed for a film called Middle of Nowhere, and it was released, I believe, back in 2012, and basically we were approached by the music supervisor. She was like, hey, I really love your music. I am, looking for music to be placed in this film called Middle of Nowhere, and we would really like to see if you guys would be interested. And we were, and so it was a really cool experience because our song was licensed in that film, so we got to see it in there, and it was a pretty cool experience. Right now we're just focusing on recording our first album, and then hopefully playing some more shows, doing like a release of some kind, and you know, just keeping that whole creative flow very alive and well.